Megavonin, everybody. How's it going? Welcome in YouTube. This is our D&D. I'm on my main character, kind of. I play all of them. I still learn them all, but this is my fighter. We are Stalwart Defender. I'm going to just do the quest for the island. So instead of the village, this is actually going to be Korthos Island. So we have Sacrifices quest. We're going to do them all on Elite, obviously. Our Redemption quest, and I think inside there. But I'm going to make sure. We're not going to really focus on the wilderness right now. I think I will do a video on that at some point, but just not right now. So I am more of a defensive class here. I went with Stalwart Defender. So there should be 2 quests we actually pick up in here. Alright. One's going to be right up here. Right here. And the other one will be at the end, and it'll be the peaks. But we'll just start with this one here. This one is going to be stopping the Sahuagin. I do have a Cloak of Falling.
Steam billows from the hidden entrance to an underground complex.
You'll see me shield if I have to. I'm going to split these around. I like Trip first. Alright, so we're going to go to the underground complex. This is going to be stopping the Sahuagin, and we're going to do it on Elite. I did bring some healers with me here.
The air grows damp and fetid as the ancient tunnel descends.
We need to find the giantish device. Okay, we're not going to be able to do that. Damn it. We have a little bit of boost of defense. But you won't see me really use them. I mean, I could use them. I guess, what do I have? 5. Alright. There should be... I don't know if I can see anything. I just don't think I'm good enough at seeing things, but we'll see. That should be under feats. Yes. Heavy armor. Oh, second wind. That's in this one too. Combat expertise. While in combat expertise, you suffer -2 to attack rolls, but gain to feat bonus armor class. I wonder if I can put that on too. I can only do one or the other. Defensive fighting. Bonus to AC. For this one, normal cooldowns when this mode is activated. Oh, 3 times more. That's tough. Let's see, what is our armor class now? I did want to grab Search. But first I need to move down. I am using a controller, so you will see that kind of strangeness. So you will see me skipping bars and stuff around there. So armor class there is 35 plus 2. 42 hit points. Let's see what it is with this. 34. So I definitely want to use base 25, 66% chance of defense at this level, and this one is 67. Alright, so we got that figured out. Alright, next thing is, we did that, we've looked at this. Alright, let's go do this part. There's a lever, this is obviously going to open
You
up.
hear a gate ratcheting open somewhere behind you.
Go. Alright, another one.
You hear a gate ratcheting open somewhere behind you.
Right here. There. It's immune to that.
The tunnel splits here. Which way to the giant's device?
I prefer to take the right side because that side's a trap. This side is not. I'm not great at traps. There we go. We are on elite, so just something to keep in mind. But I'm not here for damage. I'm here for defense. Alright, just go in here. We're gonna go to the side and hit the
If you're careful, you may be able to
back
take the
there.
sleeping guards by surprise.
Or all this ice to drop below it. There's a trap here. Don't worry about it. I'll just miss every thing I can. Not a problem. Not a problem. Ooh, look at that. I dodged that.
The last Sahuagin guard collapses to the floor. But what are they guarding?
Now I can click on myself, right? And then make him heal me. There we go. We're getting
the
here.
extravagant gong in this room
Obviously
looks capable of truly ear-shattering noise.
Here. We'll open this.
With the gong's reverberations, you hear a slight rumble from the larger room. But
One
then
more.
it stops. The second strike of the gong produces the telltale sound of...
Jump in the middle here, you just jump right in water. Now another thing is, I'm not a great swimmer because I'm heavy armor, so my swimming, it fades away pretty quick. Ha! Go. I'm gonna run right again. That's my little baby clip. This side. Ooh. Thunder. Alright, here we go. Now, I feel like I got a rain to breathe. Actually, that's a rage ring.
You spot a rusty hatch.
So we're going to try to go through this, but it goes a lot faster because I am in heavy armor. Not a great swimmer.
You emerge from the murky water with great relief. The air seems slightly cooler here.
I use my shield sometimes, especially when there's a lot of mobs. Alright, let's go do the next part here.
The temperature plunges as you ford ahead. The giantish device must be near.
Here we go again. And that. And the defensive ability. Probably get some boots out of this. Absolutely. We're going to go up here. This is going to be our puzzle. So he's going to try to get...
Ahead is the giantish device. The freezing mists it is spewing are directed the wrong way. With the right timing, you can get close enough to redirect them.
Yeah, we're going to grab these for right now. That's Cure Light Wound. That's Starter. Okay. Oh, I forgot. We do have a Catch Your Breath. That's a heal I need to use. Alright. Stop that. Go here. Okay, so next thing is we're going to try to make these all connect. Right? Nope, that's not what I want. I'm going to go this way. Go this way. Just want to go up. And this way.
The mist solidifies into ice over the ancient creature, but it's
now
not
we need
enough.
the same thing here.
You need both jets to affect a thing of this size.
Any foods, right? I feel like I need those. And when it's yellow, I have mine. I'm using it.
A layer of ice forms over the ancient creature.
That's it, we're finished. So that is stopping Sahuagin.
Korthos is safe for now.
Now we're leaving. Okay, hold on. Give me one. I'm gonna do a quick
steam billows from the hidden entrance to an underground complex.
Because I need to see if it's actually recording. It absolutely is. Alright. Alright, we're good. Let's go. Next one's over here. This is the wilderness stuff. I'm not, like I said, I'm not too, obviously, I'm not too worried about it. I just need to do these. I've already done the other ones. I'll have a fresh character do that. Since I'm not doing character builds and stuff, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to be doing just how to run the quests and stuff. Alright. Yeah, I can ride my mount. Because I just want to make it too. Alright, this is Hayton's, I think. The last one would be longest, but that's the one that's like gonna close off Korthos Island. Like, you'd be finished here.
A mangled sewer grate leads to an old abandoned Cannith manufacturing.
Crystal, what is it? Yes, the Cannith manufacturing. Oh, we better just bring this. She's with us. I have a level.
You enter one of the
laboratories
where decades ago, House Cannith.
I figured why not use her. I think she has a
doorway ahead has been boarded up.
You know, third
looks very recent.
So we're just gonna go through here. You break this first little thing here. We went what? Right, left. We're gonna go left here. There's There's traps there, but this is fire but we can this one shut off, but not the blades. But this poison. This one was shut off. This one. I feel like that.
As you twist the second
That's
valve,
serious
the
business.
hissing
And
stops.
when you're in a league. I don't know. Maybe like resurrections. Just hands. I'm not gonna do any of the barrels and stuff right now because I'm just trying to run these through here. And I guess I don't mind if it's too long. Why if I don't? Okay, then after that one, we have our first shrine. And those shrines are resurrect shrines and rest shrines. So if you want to get like your spells back or any of these things, that is the way to do that. You go to the rest shrines. If you're in a group and you die, if somebody dies, you get the little crystals
with
that come up with resurrect
energy
shrines.
resolutely blocks your path. You hope you
Which at some point content. I'm gonna go through here first. Because this is gonna open up. Right over here to the left is a valve. Alright, now I'll show you how to do the Canis crystals here. It's pretty weird. So Canis crystals are used as like energy, magic, energy, or power. So what you gotta do is go around shut off all of these
power crystals in a hard protective layer. You also notice several valves. Upon turning the valve, you hear a definite alteration in the pitch of the hiss as the gas struggles to flow around your obstruction.
Little one. Yeah, another one.
Without the alchemical jets coating
Now.
the Canis power crystals, you can now easily destroy them. As the last crystal shatters, the hum of power slowly fades into a heavy silence.
I don't have a key or I can't pick lock, so I'm not going to go down here. I guess I'll show you what it looks like. Here, if you have like a, a burglar or a rogue or something, you can open this and there's a chest. Obviously, this guy stood in the crystals there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on him, right? And then have him heal himself. Because that's crazy. And then I escape. I guess it is a she.
Who in the flame are you?
Alright. So this is going to be the last...
no.
We're going to fight... he's going to put up a barrier, and then we're going to fight.
Suddenly the air shimmers with devourer magic.
Then there'll be a chat.
Sahuagin have followed you in and are attacking.
Alright, here we go. Yeah. Because, it says
Stay alert.
the next one. We're gonna
for more attacks.
try to strip them and then just use our shield and see what that does. Yeah.
Scum, keep coming. I won't die.
I don't think it really matters. We won't even do our enhancements yet.
Now do you see what I have to deal
It's gonna be like a bit of a rest
The
and
Sahuagin
then
get your
relax.
scent. They won't stop until
Wait.
you're dead. It'll take more than that to put me down, Sahuagin. Shield is weak. We might actually get through this. Just hold for a little longer.
Brass, that's how we do it. Ah, we got it. Shield hands. It is, we did it.
Sahuagin magic is gone. We beat them
Now,
off.
he should have a chest back here. If you're on control, if you press B,
Poteen looks
it'll be-
weary after surviving this latest attack.
and then Lars here,
You
we want
should
to talk
talk to
to.
him again.
You talk to him one more time, and
Go now. Tell Ursa to hold the barricade
We'll stay
just a
finished.
little longer. Then meet Amalgam at the base of Misery's Peak when you're ready.
now we will do Misery's Peak. That'll be our
With
last.
Hayton finally persuaded to help, the people of Korthos might finally win their struggle.
Now this one will have a couple different ones. It's gonna have, I think there's 2 more dungeons, and then a third.
A mangled sewer grate leads to an old abandoned Cannith manufactory.
Alright, we're gonna ride our horse. We're gonna ride here, we're gonna go down to the bottom one here. There we go.
The decrepit catacombs are slightly obscured
Necromancer's
by the falling
Doom. I missed that one. Ah, there's a rare. Necromancer's Doom. Where was that quest at? If you get a rare, you go here. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Nobody cares.
The rumbling falls converge into a small body of water.
Here. We'll have to come back from Necromancer's Doom. I can't influence it. Very, very good. Also, at any time you can recall. Sometimes I go shield heavy.
This entrance
one
leads down
is-
into an ancient Cannith aqueduct.
Well, this is sacrifices. So I will have to go back to town to show that one. We got a spider. How cool is that? Lapis lazuli.
Resilient spider webs block your path. They don't look capable of withstanding blows from your weapon, though.
We're gonna bust right through this door. Now, this one has some...
The cells in this room hold a number of desperate Korthos villagers.
So what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna pull this other bridge down. Then we're gonna go across here, pull this one, and straight behind us. Well, sometimes if there's a chest in here, then there will be a rare that spawns like right here. This one, we'll open this up. We'll grab this guy. This one. Alright, and then we'll go to the other side. And this one will open up. We gotta make sure. Sometimes there's a guy who spawns there. Yeah. Good, it's fine. I'll just fall here. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. There's a ladder over here. Jump. Obviously free all of these gentlemen. You're free to go. You're free to go. Alright. Now for this one, we're going to swim. There's a couple things here. There's going to be one right here. That's going to open up this, but you can swim up top here. And then just dive down at the end. This is if you're in heavy armor. If you're in lighter armor, it's not going to be that big of a problem. Alright, now, there should be another one right here. There it is. Same thing, come to the top, gets your breath, come back down. Now, swimming's not usually this hard, but it's because I am in heavy armor. And then this should open up. We'll open this up. We'll go back up top. Swim back down. And then down here, once you get all of the crystals, you can open this lever up. See how it says yellow and it shows the red? Those are the ones I just did. So same thing over here. We're going to do the same thing. So next to the actual gate will be a lever, my word. And then up here, back down. Same thing here, back up here, and back down. Like I said, too, if this is in heavy armor, so if you're in like medium or light, you probably won't have to go up and down as much as I am. And I'm not using my, I don't have a water breathing ring, but you do get that early on, so if you want to keep it and just swap it in and out like you saw me doing with my cloak, you should absolutely do that. We're going to go back down. Oh my word, we're going to drown. Which is fine. I just lose some health. See my health dropping? That's what happens when you get out of breath. And then right in the middle here, as you can see, is both crystals. Will open this. Same thing. We're going to go back up. We're going to drown a little bit because we are heavy armor. And then, boom. Okay, that is Daunting Helm of Resistance. +1, Masterful, Concentration Stunning. Ah, fuck this one. Okay, there we go. Trippy trip. Now, I will show you a secret thing up here. There is a chest. If you fall down, it's not a big deal. You have to just climb back up. But if you do not, you can jump from these. And at the end here, there will be a... Oh, I fell. Alright, so that's fine. I'll try it again. I never jump far enough on that last one for some reason. I'm like afraid to over jump. And yeah, I do that a lot actually. And then just jump right here. Boom. Now watch. There's a chest here. Gentleman, he's about to spawn. I'm gonna just pass him up real fast. Well, he's got me broke. Cool. There we go. Defense boost. Why can I not do damage? There we go. And then there should be a chest that opens up. It's blocked, but once you do this, it won't be unlocked. It will be unlocked. Alright. Same thing here. Gonna obviously guide down. And here is one of those resting stones. Yeah. The blue one is a rest stone. This will give me all my stuff back. It looks like my healer's fine. I did put him in like defensive mode, so that he will heal, he will attack. There we go. Boom, jump up, drag. Alright, now there's going to be a trap over here. You can disarm it if you do that. I do not, so I'm just going to hide over here. Try not to get hit by it. There's also a blade that swings over there, so be careful. This dude... Nope. Thought there was. For some reason, I thought there was. I think it's... Heat.
You have breached the Devourer's sanctum. From ahead, you hear a woman's plaintive cry for help.
Yeah, damn. Up here is one, and then we're gonna... We're gonna free these guys. This is like the last of the 5 villagers to rescue. That's optional, but is it really optional, saving people? Not really, right?
The last imprisoned villager grasps.
Technically, yeah, there we go. Now we gotta go rescue.
Running for freedom.
Oh, Easter. This is the last one.
Will not feast on the innocent tonight.
Not tonight.
Not on your watch.
This is gonna be the last boss. This is her. Now we can open up a chest at the end here. Alright, we got an axe. So if we want any of that, we can finish. Yes. I don't think any of this stuff's going to be an upgrade. It could be, but I take a penalty for that. That's not even close to a tower shield.
This
Okay, so this time
down into an ancient
we're going to recall because we've done all of these. We forgot to go grab Necromancer's Doom, and we're gonna go grab that. Then we're gonna do Necromancer's Doom, and then we're gonna do the last one. Misery's Peak is pretty long now, so just know that. And then items here. This is for you get to choose one of them. Is this the guy? Handsome. Necromancer's Doom. So he's by the dock. Handsome Willow. The other one is the mayor. And then the other one we get out just outside of it. Ooh, okay. Alright, we got an enhancement here, I believe. We do have an enhancement. I'll show you what I'm putting my stuff into here. Defensive. We have that. Item. Action boost. That's my defensive boost. Yeah, I like the shield. Shield attack. Oh, yeah. I want that. There we go. Alright. So we can obviously just sell. Sell. I just add all. Repair all. Alright, so we have Necromancer's Doom now. Also, there's the dude up top. Remember the first one we did? Sahuagin. This one's going to be down here. It's going to be up top here. Bum, 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 bum. Do I have different boots on now? I didn't think so. Yeah, I do. Oh, that's the Pathfinder's. I see. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, good luck. Thank you. Battered helmet. Okay. So with that, let's pull out a new healer. Let's do, for this one, let's do a favorite soul. Now, what I like to do with the favorite soul is... Yeah, I'm not close enough to an ending. Alright, let's get close enough to an entrance. I'll show you. What I like to do is, when I was showing you the defense that he was in, or the guard, in this one, you can set him to right here, which is become active. And this one is defend. And then there is a passive if you don't want him to attack anything. Now, why that's nice for this class, the favorite soul, is most of their healing happens while they're fighting. We should get some more here. There we go. Okay, because we're trying to get to where we want, just gonna mount up. I don't really care too much about my damage, so if you want to get off your horse early and stuff, you can press like your block, or, which mine is left trigger, and that'll let him. Alright, now this is going to be the Necromancer's Doom. Now this one is going to be the second to the last one we do.
Catacombs are slightly obscured by the falling water.
And then we're going to do Misery's Peak and we'll be done.
You enter a musty hall, heavy with silence and the weight of dark stone.
He's got that.
of a sudden, the sense of rot and decay assail your nostrils. Something foul is here. In the corner, you see the glint of metal through some cobwebs.
Alright, what do we got here? There should be a lever. Right there.
As the secret door slides open, you see a magical cell across the chamber. Would it be open?
Now we're gonna go to both the sides. Obviously, skeletons don't get haunted. They don't get intimidated. They don't care. Lever, lever, lever. There we go. We got lever. Alright, then we got another lever here. Now, at the end here, too, there will be, like, a treasure chest, but we can't get into it. Because we don't have lockpicks or any of that stuff. So we're trying to open up that right there. You saw the green one go up, so now we just gotta go find the lever for this side. He's stuck on this, so it doesn't. I just boosted my defense because why not? We're getting close. Shield works better if you're close. But honestly, it doesn't really matter because my defense is so good anyway. So the shield is just for the AC anyway, so it's better just to swing your sword, honestly. There's a ghoul. Very agile. Apparently the ghouls are very agile. There we go. Should open up. Of course we got it. It'd be crazy if we did. It would be wrong if we didn't have a lot. We've already done that. This guy's not great at spotting stuff, so I won't be finding too much secret things. This one we can't open up. Oh, where's the key for this?
It cannot be. Jacoby Drexelhand stands before you, not alive, but not quite dead. He cackles as he swears vengeance upon you.
We did take a fighting penalty when you're moving.
Drexelhand spits a curse and swears to return again before collapsing in a heap of bones. You take
okay, now we have the key.
His remains.
Now, go quickly, don't stop. Yeah, we finished it. This one I'm pretty sure we not get to. But we can finish the Necromancer's Doom. Alright, if you had a pick lock stuff, you can obviously use this.
The decrepit catacombs are
same thing here.
Obscured by the falling water.
The nice thing is you can run while you're mounting combat. You can move around. That's pretty cool. When you're mounting, you can move. I don't really care because we're going to be just doing this with speed care. This should be the last. So anyway, you want to go grab that Necromancer's Doom when you go and run all these. That's going to help you a ton. But here he is. Repeat Dragon Quest. And this one is obviously Misery's Peak. And this should be the last quest. Obviously, you can do the Korthos Island stuff. That's a wilderness quest. But this one is the actual... It's a long duration. You cannot do Reaper spells in Korthos Village or Island, so just know that. You can't do Reaper
there isn't much time.
difficulty.
Ready your
This is pretty long, so be ready.
Ready. Charge!
Good.
I'm ready.
Now to clear your path.
Hayton clears the passageway for you. Now to find this quarry Mindsunder artifact.
Zombies here. This one we're just gonna run until we get to it. I'm gonna run this way. Because casters are bad. Okay. Alright. There's a resting stone here. Okay, now these ones, you see the blue dome on those? Those are pressure plates. But you can't access the blue domes until you kill all of these. And then it shows up and then you stand on it. Boom, it'll open up the blue magic door. There should be a ghoul in here, I think. If I remember correctly. There it is. I'm a trip ghouls because they're always messing around. By that I mean they're very dodgy. Like they have pretty high decks, I guess, because they're always jumping around and stuff. Okay, now this is the big room. So this is, you will see me using some. So I got to open up this door, but in order to do that, I got to go up here and do those. You'll see, it'll be the same thing. Those like pressure plates, but I got to kill the mobs around them. There's the ghoul. Obviously, I'm using Trip and Sunder over and over. Okay, they're up above. I thought so. So up here, there is going to be spiders, yep, and zombies here. The spiders, I think, are pretty much invisible. The zombies come out of the zombie thing. And then this one, he's always stuck. Right. Yeah, I take those. I like those. Stand on it, boom, this one's going to come down. Now, once you start to do these, you're going to end up having to do the switches. Now, what I do is, I go this way. You can go up there, but I'll show you why I don't. There's some spiders behind me. You can hear them. Hear their little feet. There's a spider in there. Who's right there. Here's this. Boom. That's a green one. So the colors are going to be kind of important. It's going to open up the green door. And I'll show you why.
The heavy
We're gonna go around
door
this.
is locked by a pair of signal crystals. Hopefully the control mechanisms
There's gonna be another spider here.
Somewhere.
You can hear their little feet. So I'm gonna go up this one. Should be a spider in there. Okay, oh there we go. There's going to be one up here. So there's the green one. So what we're going to do here is go in here. Something's going to spawn. There. Frostbite is good. Got defensive boost. Let's see. Alright, so with that one. So the other one's over there. We're not too worried about that. We'll come back. So what we're gonna do. I hear spider. We're gonna go down here and then come up this other one. See, there's like a frost, just that frost. There's like a thick frost. That's kind of where the spiders are gonna be. Now this one, we're gonna go this way. Here. Yeah, but then we're gonna stand on this thing once we uncover it with these stupid zombies. Alright. Spider. There you go. Now this one's going to show down here. See the yellow that way? There's going to be a purple down here. We'll come back to the yellow one in a moment. What we're going to do is grab this purple. And how that one works is there's a spider right there. See the fog, that mist kind of moving? That's a spider. Oh, he got me. Same thing here, we're going to kill the zombies. We're going to try to open up this pressure plate. Boom. That one's going to open up this one. This one might just be a resting stone, which is fine. So what you can do is you do this. If you click on the resting stone and then hit this little gear, it'll make them also use the resting stone. The gear is how you make them do things. If you target a door, if they're a rogue and you want them to, you know, scan for things or steal other, or like take damage. If you want them to try to disarm a trap, that's how you do that. Now here's the other one. I'm gonna float down here. Right there. Boom. And then I'm gonna put this back on. Not too worried about how she gets down here. It's just the kind of guy I am. No, they'll be fine. You can bring them to you too with the feet. Here we go. Boom. What is that? Why am I stuck here? Don't do this. Don't do this. There we go. I took damage though, but that's wild. Alright. We did that signal, activated that signal. Did I forget to do the green one? I did. I did. I'm good at this game. There's another spider something in here. Oh no, never mind. That's me. That's my little dragon claws. Killed her. But we did not open up the other crystal. What is that? Alright. Must have forgot to grab that. See, this shows you which one it's going to open up. You see them below it? You see, like, there's like little crystals here. That'll tell you which one you're going to open up. So there must have been one in there that I forgot to go back and get. Yep, there it is. This was the last one. This was
With the second signal crystal activated,
now.
you hear the stone door at the base of the cavern
You
rolling.
can switch over to this, right? And then you can jump all the way down. That's the entrance there. This is the one we want to do. Alright. And then, boom. Now we're back. So that's one thing nice about the Featherfall items. They can help you, backtrack. Alright, now we're off to the next place. I think we can make them come over this. Yep, see? I kind of wish you could pull those off, though, and put them on your hot. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, nice save. Save for the trip. Very agile. Alright, we got more ghouls. Rip. Alright, now we got a lever. Alright, this is where we
Chills run down your spine as you finally come face to face with a dragon that has been terrorizing Korthos.
There's a little cutscene here.
Even at rest, it is a truly awesome beast.
Ooh, that's a lot. These guys are brave.
The door at the rear of the cavern pops open. Cultists, attracted by the roar of combat, rush out to confront.
Alright. Now, I think this is another... So there's gonna be some guys up here. Yes. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna go around here. Maybe a couple surprise spawns, but I don't think so. I'm gonna try to trip these guys because they're a pain. Casters and especially archers are a pain. They're very dodgy. So they're pretty hard to get. If my power was low or my health was low, there is a resting stone. Let's try. There's a white. Plus a favorite soul, as you can see, does stun him. That's nice. So this one, there's gonna be some guys shooting me from above. So what I'm gonna do is drag this guy up. Because I'd rather them not hit me, so I like to hide underneath this board. If they come at me, that's fine. But what I'm going to do is run back here, get up these stairs, try to get all the way around real fast so this guy can hit me. And try to finish off these guys. And then right here is going to be a lever. So just right at the top of the stairs is a lever, but... And then we go back down. Now, if you look down, you're going to see the dragon.
And you look
Ready?
down to see a tunnel beneath.
There they go. There's the group.
The dragon roars as it thunders after Selimas.
Now, this is a pretty nasty little area. There's going to be a lot of mobs. So we're gonna try to get up here first. All around here, and then there's gonna be a bunch that spawn. Okay, and then we open doors. Usually there's a lot in there. We might just buff up the demons a bit. Just for gotta break that armor. I do have to catch your breath, so I'm not too worried yet. There you go, he drops it, she drops it. Here is a big old lever. Gears and stuff. Yeah, more spawn in here. I couldn't remember that, but I thought so. Alright, we got one of these levers. And now, what we're going to do is go all the way around. You can't really cross over here, there's not really a cross. So you're going to have to go to the left. Because we want to stay up here, because as you can see there's a bunch over there, but we're just going to run around this edge. Just by staying to the left. Now we're going to pull them all on me. Now, we should use a resting stone here. And I'm pretty sure there's people. There might not. Definitely. Oh, once he trips. Alright, so what we're going to do is this lever. Same thing we always do. Oh, he's resting all by yourself. Sometimes you have to make them, sometimes you don't. Now we're going to go find the Mind Sunder. Which is, yes, a mine field. Onward! Alright, we got more up here. We're going to try to trip this guy. And we did. We tripped him successfully. Alright, move on to the next one. Now this one, if I'm not mistaken, one of them you got to fight stuff. And then you'll be able to stand. Okay, we got to go up one. And then when we turn to the left, there will be a... What we'll do is we'll go past like a door, a lever. And then, there we go. Alright. There was some guys usually around here, but I think. So this one, what we're going to do is kill things. Go through that lever. There's obviously another resting spot. Archers, obviously, who's had pain. Alright, resting. We could do that. But it isn't. Alright, now here we're gonna fight. No. Oh, we got one big fight. This guy does summon a demon. Obviously, what else? Okay, so this gives me a nice little buff. Generates like each time. Okay. Same thing here. We're gonna trip. Keep them guessing. Now, once we kill people here, so there's gonna be like zombies. When we kill them, obviously we're looking for the same thing. Once we kill them all, the blue shield over that pressure plate will go away. That's really what we're looking for. Is there a... Oh, don't care that much. Probably should have gotten them some power, mana. I don't know what they call it. Zombies have no effect. With tiny throwing hammers. Alright. Should be like one more, and then we'll be at the end here, and I'll show you how that works. I think it takes us right back to Korthos Island, so, or right back to Korthos Island. Go. Same thing, stand on this. Yada yada boom, yada yada bang. Do this lever. And we're gonna wait for all this to play out. There's a Mind Thunder here.
Pound into you as you spot a green crystal on the ledge.
And then once their little battle happens, the Mind Flayer is messed up. Then we'll take this crystal out and it'll be over. But he is, you know, Mind Flayer.
The Mind Flayer and Dragon are locked in a contest of wills. This could be your chance to destroy the Mind Sunder. The Mind Flayer shrieks as it loses the Mind Sunder's power. The dragon asserts its will and looks very annoyed.
Oh! It's gone. We're just going back away slowly. Talk to this jerk.
Follow me. Next time you fight the dragon and I'll break the crystal.
We talk to this cat. We've won. He's going to tell us about the portal.
So you won't have to walk back.
Alright. So this guy, obviously, is the guy there. Misery's Peak has already been done. That just happens. And then this is the Necromancer's Reach. Alright, so that's it, you guys. That is the Korthos Island quest. If anybody has any questions, anything like that, please do not hesitate to contact me on Whisper Discord, any of that stuff. Leave comments. If you do like this content, like, subscribe over on YouTube. It absolutely means a ton to me. So, thank you guys so much. If you guys have any other places I should go to, right now this is just my second video, but I'm pretty sure this is the content I'm going to do. I'm excited for it. It's a new year, so I'm pretty pumped about it. Yeah, that's it. So until I see you in the next DDO video, may the hairs on your toes grow ever longer. Thank you guys so much.